Hello and welcome to an update of the Goldilocks experiment. So you know that we are doing the harvesting right now, at least getting the bins ready for harvest. And the way I do it is the horizontal migration method. So this is where we feed. Each bin has a feeding area and the rest of the material is just getting sort of airy, and it's always flaky, but just waiting for the worms to migrate out of the finished castings into this area right here. And then of course for me the challenge will be to count each bin and see how many worms we have in each one and see which one did the best, because the material in all three you can see is very flaky, and this has been only 1 week of us starting the horizontal migration, so I don't have to air this material out at all. I don't have to worry about it being too wet to sift. I'm really just waiting for the worms to migrate to the side with the food. So let's see how these guys are doing. Just 1 week into our migration. They're quite predictable. They haven't disappointed me yet. And here they are. I'm going to try very hard not to disturb them too much, but of course I do want to see how they're doing. And you can see they're doing very, very well. Oh yeah, you guys. As long as this area stays super moist, that's where they are going to go. It's very, very appetizing for them. Now, when I do start to harvest, I'm going to harvest all in one day, basically, because I want it to be fair. So I want to count all the worms in one day. So I'm going to have to start in the morning, because I think there's plenty of counting to do. Yeah, same thing here. You can see that these guys have migrated absolutely beautifully. Everything is really nice and wet, and that's how I like it when I'm doing the migration. I don't keep it wet when I'm just keeping the bin. It is only for migration purposes. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, they need it nice and wet. I'm telling you, there are going to be a lot of babies in here and young worms, so it's going to be kind of a challenge to make sure I don't miss any of them when I count them. But they are loving the food, loving this area, especially since the other area is devoid of food and very well worked over. So okay, so I'm not going to feed them. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer, and then sorry guys, and then I'm going to start counting. It takes a while to get them off. Okay, so just wanted to bring you along and show you the progress in just 1 week, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to tell you which bin had the largest population of worms, or maybe they all had about the same. So I'll see you next time, and hopefully with a number. Thanks for joining me.